what inspires an entrepreneur and what inspires a professional. If we get this clarity, it will be very, very useful in building a business. So let's say we want to build a business of pizzas. As an entrepreneur, that pizza is a very exciting thing. And he sees opportunity, and he sees the volumes of pizzas being consumed by the people and the population growth and how people will become younger, and they'll keep eating more and more pizzas. Tell this story to a professional. Tell this story to a guy who's done 6 years with an IBM, Microsoft. Try and sell. Excite him with a pizza. Inspiration for an entrepreneur and inspiration for the team that works for you can be different. And you will see how it plays out, right? You hire that consultant who does this mission, vision, purpose exercise for you, and then you paste those shoes or pizzas all over the walls. Trust me, they are still not exciting your people. Because that was not their inspiration anyway. So let's quickly run through what inspires people. And what inspires entrepreneurs, I mean, all of us know, right? We are all here because someday something inspired us, whether it was whatever, a problem that we saw somebody face, or we faced a problem, or our internet was slow and we said, okay, bandwidth is the next big thing, or whatever it is. Right. Now remember what you're doing. If you're doing that, you're actually creating a generation of people who are so used to working just with you. And anywhere else they want to go, it's going to be so difficult. I have had so many people who moved out, and then they keep talking to me, and then they keep say, hey, listen, everything is fine, but I'm still not liking it. And I tell them, you will never like it. We will make it so infectiously attractive to work here that wherever you will go, you'll find it hard. And that's the strength. So when we talk about building culture, I'm covering this because when you talk about building culture, don't get overawed by entrepreneurial aspiration and stories. The workplace stories are very, very different. And those are strategies. Those are tactics. See, imagine you're running a business, right? There's a plan. You have to achieve success. That's the objective. Objective is not just to be in a board for next 30 years and say, oh, we're dealing with things. There's a time to deal. There's a time to act. There's a time to produce result. And possibly exit if you want to exit, right? There's a time to do that. You can do that if you're very clear about what you want to do. So do you want to chase customers, or do you want to chase attendance of people? So when you're building culture, remember, building culture is again a complex subject. You don't build culture. Culture happens. What you do is you drive content and you drive conduct. How do you drive conduct? Your conduct. So if you are into figuring out who has reached office, who has started, who is still having coffee, who's not having coffee, who goes for lunch for how long and when does it come back, that's the culture which will get built, no matter which consultant is working for you. You build the culture. Your organization is you, nothing else. And so whatever you think, whatever you do, that's what builds culture.